Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back. It is time for Wednesday Grunge play. It's becoming my favorite day of the week. So, this was the cover that we did in the last episode. Good and grungy. And I did go ahead and sorry, I'm moving my chair up a little bit. It's too far away. I did go ahead and cut the spine off because I have a million ideas for this journal, and that little 3/4 inch spine is just not gonna hack it. So I did go ahead and cut it away, so I have the front and back. I have picked out all the papers for the signatures, and I'm using several kits. I'm using the grungy wallpaper kit, and I've got some papers in here. I've got some stuff from Tailor Made Journals. I've got some stuff from Amy at Crafty Cat. And as we go through, I will tell you, which papers are which in case you're interested in that. There's 2 signatures, and yeah, by the time we get done, it's going to be a pretty chunky little journal. So I'm not going to sew the signatures in or try to build the spine or anything like that until I get all the ephemera made, so that I know how thick to make it. So what we're going to do today is what I am calling story pockets. And my idea was to, since we're doing, the kind of abandoned little house kind of vibe here, I thought it would be cool to make pockets to go in the journals and build those pockets and fill those pockets with like little mini stories of things that you might find in the house, and kind of create, if walls could talk, like the name of the journal. So I've got 3 here, and I don't know if we'll get through all 3, but we're going to get started and see what we can do. So the first one that I want to do, and I'll move these over so we're not distracted and we can concentrate on what we're doing, is based on a wedding. And what I have for this one is I have the certificate of marriage that is from 1915. And this is a real piece of ephemera that I have. This is the original. And I just took a photocopy of it and then shrank it down and printed it out on my printer, so that it would be the size of a pocket. And I backed it with some file folder to make it sturdy. So this is going to be our pocket. In the pocket, I'm going to put this picture. And this picture is by Sam Poole. And actually, I thought I had a smaller one as well. Let's see here in my stack of stuff. It was... These pictures are adorable. This one, I'm going to use that one, I think, too. Or that one. I think I'll use that one because it's different than that lace. Okay, so I'm going to use that one. And that would actually be kind of cool because it has some blue on it. And maybe I should put something blue with that, so we have something blue to go with the wedding theme. I don't know if I have a little blue piece of ribbon or something. I may have to dig for that later. Probably don't have anything close. Maybe I could find like a little blue. See? No matter how prepared I think I am, I always come up with something else. Let me see if I can find a little piece of blue ephemera or something. We could use that one. Oh, stuff's falling out of my book. Oh, nope. Those aren't blue. Okay, nothing there. Let me look in this other one. Which one do I want here? This one, I think. I think these are probably all going to be, oh, we got this, but that's going to take up too much as a, cut that, and I think that'll take up too much. Just want just a little bit of blue. Sorry, guys. Oh, I've got this envelope. Or it's not an envelope, it's a, what is this? This is blue. Post office telegram. I've got this. And I've got, that's not really blue. Okay, we'll keep all these out, and when I start laying it out, we'll decide. Okay, sorry I got my big sweatshirt on, because it's cold up here today. Okay, so this is my pocket, and then I've got several little pieces of grungy lace that kind of look like bridal lace. This is like a Swiss dot. And all this has been tea dyed. And then I have this little flower with the pearl, and I have this little piece of trim. And then I have this picture, which is one of the Louisa Heinzel pictures. And I'm going to ink the edges of it and ink around the pocket real quick. Oops. Put it in the lid. That's not going to work, is it? And I'm going to make just a little snip in the top so you can tell it's a pocket. Sorry for my reach if that was in the way. Kind of sort it in the middle. Just a little nip. Okay, so that's going to be our pocket, and then in the pocket, I'm going to put these photos, and I'm going to ink them up really good. Grunge them up. And spin some edges. These are printed on like a cardstock. So we can fold the edges and grunge them up a little. So these will stick behind here, and they can be used for journaling cards. So those will go behind there. Let's try this one. It'd be good if I had one that was for like a florist or something in blue. Or photographer or something like that. But I don't see. I didn't see anything like that. See, that one, I think, by the time you get anything that matters, it's going to cover up too much. So let's do this. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to get the Fabri-Tac. And I'll just use Fabri-Tac exclusively since I know I have to glue down the fabric with it anyway. We might as well just use it for everything, rather than trying to switch back and forth. I think I'm gonna even rip the corner off that a little bit. Okay, and let's put our bride on here. And maybe the page that I pick to put it on in the journal, I can pick a page that has some blue. How do I want this to go? Maybe something like that. So how is everybody? I'll ask you how I am while I'm doing this boring gluing the trim here. Hope you've had a good start to your week. You're halfway through now. Alright, so there is that one. I don't know where that came from. So if we put it into the journal, see if we have, I think one of these wallpapers has some blue. It'll look good on one of the lace pages too, like here. That looks really good, doesn't it? So that's how it would look in the journal. So you have a pocket, a story pocket. I mean, you can look at that and know what the story is there, right? Okay, so let's do another one. For the next one, I have these cute little boys. And they are in like a 4-H type thing, a junior member of the National Society. And they have a blue ribbon for their little cow, best in show. So the cow is going to be the journal card on the inside. And this picture is by have it clipped on the Old Design Shop, and the kit is called Shabby Aged Polaroid Style Photos, and it's Vintage Farm. And it's got cute little cows and horses and trucks and things like that. And then I have a piece of original almanac from 1906. And I'm going to stick that back there. And then I made this blue ribbon out of a Tim Holtz stamp. And of course this is a Tim Holtz little button. And I'm going to glue it right in the middle of this ribbon. And then I'm going to glue the ribbon up on the corner of the picture. And again, I'm using Fabri-Tac. I don't trust our glitter glue to glue this on. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this up here. All right, so while that's drying, we're going to put this together. Now this is cardstock, and this is a printable, and I'm not even sure where I got it. I mean, it's not a printable, it came in a kit, like a scrapbook, ephemera kit. and it's got these little 2 photo frames, and it's supposed to look like the page of a photo album. And I thought it would make a cute pocket, so I'm going to use it as the pocket. Ink it up a little more, make it a little more grungy. And then these 2 photos are Louisa photos, and I backed them with some manila folder because I want them to fit in between these little black corner things and make it look like that they are in this photo album. After I grunge them up a little bit. And then I just took some blue jeans and some thread from blue jeans, and then a little piece of striped cotton that I thought looked like shirt material, like a little boy's shirt, and a button. And I'm going to put it right in between them, there, like that. And I almost wish I had some kind of word or something to go there. Maybe we'll look for something. And the little boys, I don't know if you can tell or not, but they're holding roosters. And again, I may have said it already, but these are also in that Louisa Heinzel kit. And I'm going to put them, this one's a little off, but I think it'll be close enough. Actually, I'm going to make sure it lines up at the top, and then maybe whatever I put down here will cover where it doesn't line up exactly. Okay, and then kind of put that. Let me grunge this up a little more. I feel like that's too new looking. Get my strings under control here. Okay. Now, do I want something else to go on there? Let me get my Tim Holtz. Words out here. it would definitely have to be black. So let's see what we got. I'm not seeing anything. If I had a best, I could put best in show. But there's no best, there's in show. Hmm. You would think there would be a best. That's a good word, best. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that right now, I guess. Oh, there's best day ever. Do they have that? Do I have that in the black? Yes. Okay. So, if I take best day ever and cut the best off. I don't know exactly where I want it. And then we have in. And then show. It needs to be up higher. I knew there was a reason I didn't glue those yet. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get my best off? Yes. I'm gonna get it straight. No. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. Set those over there and put them back in a minute. So there we have Best in Show. Cute. Not that white. Oh. Tear it up. Tear it up. So there's that one. So for that one, it would look like that on the page. Cute. I'm loving these, guys. So cute. Okay, third one. I didn't think I'd get through them this quick. I should have done another one. Alright, this one is Grandma. Grandma is a sewer. So the pocket is out of a vintage sewing magazine, like a women's magazine, and it has all these embroidery stitches in it, how to do them. And I just took the a page, part of a page out, and put it on some manila folder to strengthen it up. I'm going to cut a little notch in the top and just so we know it's a pocket. And all this crumbly and all these water stains, those are real. Because this was, I can't remember the year of this book, but it's very old. I thought I had another page close by. Here it is. See, this is what the original looks like. But it's got all these stitches in it, and then it's a women's magazine, so then it has articles about advertising different remedies for stuff and so forth and so on. So that's what I made my pocket out of. And then for inside the pocket, I have this, and this is also an original. It was stuck down in all the ephemera, the scrapbook scraps that I got. And it is for William Pimmel, Dry Goods, Groceries, and Notions. And down here in pencil, it says new, some kind of sewing machines. Also, railroad and something, some kind of ticket. Oh, railroad and Cochio ticket agent. So they sell Notions and Dry Goods, but I guess they also sell train tickets. And you can see that it says Monroeville, and it's 1880 And then I guess you're supposed to put the year there. So that's kind of cool. And all this water stains and tears and all that, that's all original. I just backed it with some coffee dyed paper to make it a little bit more sturdy so it wouldn't fall apart. So I'm going to put that in the pocket, and then I have another one of Sam Poole's photos that shows some sewing notions, some pins, and vintage scissors, and things like that. So I'm going to stick that in here. And then I've got Grandma here. Again, Louisa Heinzel photo. I'm going to put her on here. And then I have made just some scrap embroidery for a piece that I had that was like a, stained piece. And I just tore a piece off of it that had some embroidery on it. I'll grunge it up a little. And then I just put a needle in here, and I took one of the end threads and threaded the needle through that, and then just stuck it in the fabric. And it is a blunt end embroidery needle, so it's not going to stick you. So I'm going to put that on there. And then I have this little piece of measuring tape, like a seamstress measuring tape. I'm going to put it down here. And I have this little piece of, I think this is like European measuring tape. And I think I'm going to staple it on this back piece. I just like the numbers more than anything. I'm just going to staple that on there like that. And then I have this little doily, and I have a rusty safety pin and a little pair of scissors. I'm going to put that on there. And then this is off of a actual vintage thread spool. And I'm going to put it down here in the corner. Just kind of finish that corner. Do I want her? I think I may want her on top. And then I have this button that I'm going to put right there. And I wish I had put thread through that button. I'm going to do that real quick. Just because I think it looks better if they have thread through them. Come on, the size as big as the house. How can you miss it? There we go. For those of you that are new to my channel, I hate to sew. I hate everything about it, and so you won't see me. You might see me do a little bit of hand stitching like this, but you're not going to see me run anything through the sewing machine. So if you are a person that likes to sew and you like to sew paper, feel free to sew around any of these things that I do, but you're not going to see me do it because I just do not like it at all. I hated home ec when I was in school. I'm telling my age, talking about home ec, aren't I? It's okay. I hated it. We had to make these stupid skirts. And, I mean, it was a really simple skirt. I could do it now. I would still hate it, but it was just an elastic waist, you know, skirt. And, oh, I dreaded going to that class. I hated it. I liked the other parts, the cooking and, you know, the other things that you do, but oh, that semester that we had to sew, I hated it. Now my needle's not gonna, there we go. Start saying my needle's not gonna cooperate now because I've been sitting here bad mouthing sewing. Okay, and I'm just doing this real messy. I mean, we are doing grunge here. We're not looking for perfection, right? Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better with thread in there. So that's gonna go right there. All right, so let's get this one all inked up and put together. Did I ink around her? I can't remember. We'll do her again just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I did, but okay. All right, so we're gonna get the Fabri-Tac again. This little, whatever they're advertising down here, apparently takes care of everything. It takes care of throbbing headaches and weakness in the back and sharp pain in the side and depression and all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so then we want this. Oops. Can't use the glue if I put the top back on it, can we? I know I'm going to do at least one more of these. Because I'd like to have at least 2 per signature. And I think that the other one is going to be related to the dad's work. Maybe we can get that one done as well. Or at least start getting it laid out. All right, and you can see all 3 of these pieces have very bulky things on them, and that's why I said I don't want to do my spine yet, because I'm using all these bulky elements, and I want to make sure that once they're all in the journal that we're not having a big, huge gator mouth kind of situation. But I just can't help it, guys. I like the textures and the layers and the things like that. And so that's just me. And I'm going to glue this down, and it'll accomplish two things. One, it'll keep it more secure, but two, it's going to cover the end of this needle, which, like I said, does not have, it is a very blunt end embroidery needle anyway. But it'll keep that end covered. Okay, so there's that one. So if you were to put that one on a page, it would look good on this color page. Actually, it would look good on this one with the pink because it has pink. So it would glue on like this, and then these would slide down in there like that for journaling cards. Cute, huh? Love it. Love it, love it. So there's that one. And then the bridal one would go on, I think, one of those lace pages. Like that. Too cute. I'm loving it. Alright, so the last one that I was thinking about at least doing, missed that whole corner with the glue stick, obviously, is, like I said, related to the dad. And I've got a couple of options. Move these over here. Oh. Okay, somewhere I've got this here. It's a Tim Holtz photo that obviously looks like a bunch of workers. And my thought was, there's a couple of these guys that are in these hats that are similar to the hat that this guy's wearing. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe this guy is this guy, a little younger. You know, they favor each other. So I was thinking that I could use this as the work photo. And it looks to me like, I can't really tell if they are railroad workers. It could be. Their hats say something, but I can't tell from that picture. So if we use that, I also have this photo of a truck. And I thought, well, you know, that could be his truck, and that would make a cute journal card. And then I have somewhere I may not have pulled it out thinking that I wasn't going to get to it. I have these left over from when I did my mining journal. And they're like food certificates for different amounts. Like this one says, good only for merchandise in store of Southern Mining Company Incorporated, Comer, Kentucky. And they're worth $1. And every time you go to the store, they punch out how much you use. Like both of these are punched for $1, so they've both been totally cashed in. So I've got those. And then I also have this little ticket, which is for 2 cents, worth 2 cents in merchandise. And then I also have this little union kind of thing. And I have these, which are tokens to use in the stores. So I could use that one because it goes with that one, or I could use this one because it also matches. Or I could use this one, 50 cents. Which one do I want? The orange one probably goes the best, doesn't it? So if I use the orange one and use this card, make this the pocket, make this in the pocket with the card. Maybe put this here and put this here, or here, or here. And then put some fabric or something underneath it. That'd be pretty cute, wouldn't it? Yep. And I might want a little bit of paper or something to put behind. Let's see what I've got. I could use this. Or what? Got this one. got some wood grain. That looks pretty good. And then what do I have over here? Okay, I'm going to tear off where it says publishing company and just leave where it says standard works, because that could be anything, couldn't it? Tear it about right there. Okay, so let's ink this up. Grunge it up. And I did trim this with the decal trimmer. I just went around the edge to kind of give it more of an old world, or old photograph look. And these Stimholtz photos, when you bend them, I mean, they look great. I mean, they look just like old photos, you know, when you bend them. They do that cracking thing. It's great. All right, let's ink around this. Okay, we'll glue that down first. Excuse me. Give this a good go with the glue stick. Oh, I need to back this too. Again, this is another one of the photos from the vintage farm. The same one the cow was from. Okay, so that's going to be one of the cards. And then this one is blank on the back. So it's going to be fine. Wrinkle it up. So that would go in there. And actually, that would go, I want the truck in front, I think, because I'm going to use the rusty paper clip and clip that on there. I hate when paper clips do this. It's like they all get hooked together, and it's like they're not hooked together when you put them in there. So what do? They have a party at night and dance around and get all hooked together. Okay, and then we've got our little union thing to go there. I don't think we need any fabric or anything under that one, I think. Oh, I might use some, not fabric, but, I mean, I guess it is fabric, cheesecloth. I have some in my little box here. May not. This is my little scrappy box in my vintage cigar box. I have about 3 boxes that have just like my little scrappy bits, and then I keep my bigger pieces in little suitcases. I can't believe there's not a piece of cheesecloth in here. Okay, am I gonna be happy if it's without it? That is the question. May just have to be, because I don't see any right offhand. And I don't feel like walking across the room and getting it. So that's what we're gonna do. put it right down there. And then this one would look great on the page, the wallpaper that has that orangey color. Oh, that may be too wide. That is too wide. Look at me. I'm just working away and not even thinking about how wide the dang page is. That's okay. We can fix it. I'd rather have a torn edge anyway. Can I tear this one and go this way? It didn't do me much good to use that wood grain behind it, other than giving it some strength. Okay, now I think we're okay. I feel like I want some this splatters. I'm going to use Stays On Timber Brown. Yep. Okay, let's find the wallpaper with the orange. Not in this one. That one's kind of orange, but I think there's another one. It'd look good on that wood grain too. Okay, we gotta wrap it up here. Still may be a little wide. That's okay, I can fix that. So that would be that one. So there we go, guys. We made 4. I may make more, but I knew I wanted at least 4. see if I can get them all on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me know what you think. I think they're too cool. And you could do them for so many more things. One of the other ones that I had was using the Tim Waltz graduation picture. I thought that would be really cute to do one with maybe a diploma and then use the grad picture for it. I think that would be awesome. And also, what else did I have? That may have been the only other one. Oh, I've got these little kids in their little pedal cars that I thought was cute. That would be a cute one. And also this little boy and his teddy bear. So yeah, I mean, you could do these with just about anything. And they would be really sweet. Oh, I know. And I know I need to let you go. In the sample pictures, there are, and I think I'll definitely have to do this one because I just love it. Look, baby shoes. And there's another one that I printed out in the big ones. Like, here's another baby shoe. And then there's also like a christening gown. Look, with baby shoes. Is that not adorable? So that would make a really cute one with the baby. And I have a original what are those things called? You know, the old photos. I'm gonna reach over you and hopefully I'm not gonna knock you. It's very possible that I will. I'm trying to reach my picture. Look. Is that not adorable? And it has to do with the house because she's looking out the window. So I may have to do one with that just because I love it. So I would not use this. This is the original. But you could do, I don't know. I don't even know what you would use as the pocket for that one. But yeah, I may have to definitely do something with that. I think that's too cute. Okay, I've been gabbing way too long. Maybe I will trim this down while I'm editing it. What little bit of editing I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And I will be back on Thursday for I Saw It on Pinterest. See you then.